I can explain and show how a over b can be represented on a number line in two ways. First way, as a number located a distance of a over b to the right of 0. And second way, as the size of parts when a whole is partitioned into b equal parts. So if you haven't watched lesson 1, had a very similar learning target, go back and watch lesson 1 and then come to this one. The only thing we're adding on here is instead of having a numerator of 1, we can have a numerator of a, which means any number. Let's take a look at 2 6, where 6 is the number of equal parts between 0 and 1. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 equal parts. Now, I want to represent 2 6 first as a distance to the right of 0. So I count in 1 6, 2 6. Right here is the distance to the right of 0. Now, I want to represent 2 6 as a distance between two fractions of the number line. So you could go 2 6, 1 2. That distance itself is 2 6. Or I could go 1 2, from 2 6 to 4 6. And that distance is 2 6. Think about it, counting by 2s. 2 4, 2 4. So you did 2 6. Or I could go from 4 6 up to 6 6. And that distance is 1 2 6. You could also consider this, that you could also do 2 6 from, say, 1 6. You could go 1, 2. And this here would be 2 6 as well, from 1 6 to 3 6. Let's look at 2 fourths on the number line. We have a number line between 0 and 1, partitioned into 1, 2, 3, 4 equal parts. Now on here, you can see 1 4th and 2 fourths is circled. That's representing a distance to the right of 0. Also, if you look on here, the distance between here, between 0 and 2 fourths, equals 2 fourths. But the distance between 2 fourths and 1 is also 2 fourths. Don't forget this, from 1 fourth, if I go here, 1, 2, so this whole distance between 1 fourth and 3 fourths is also equal to 2 fourths, because I did 1, 2 fourths. Here's a number line down here between 0 and 1. It has some letters on it representing spaces. I don't know what they are yet. And it's partitioned into equal parts. There's a question mark about this distance. So I've got to figure out what this distance is. There's 2 steps to this. You have to figure out the numerator and denominator of the fraction. First, you can figure out the denominator by counting the equal spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 equal spaces, so the denominator is going to be 8ths. The numerator will be the distance between A and C. So I come here and I go 1, 2, 3. It's 3 spaces. So the fraction represented by the question mark would be 3/8. This one is another number line between 0 and 1, and it is split into 1, 2, 3 equal parts. I want you to pause the video and tell me what fraction is located at B on the number line. I also want you to figure out the question down here. How far from B to D? So you have a number line between 0 and 1, split into 1, 2, 3, 4 equal parts. I'm going to know how far it is between B and D. So pause the video, tell me what fraction is located at B on the top number line, and on the bottom, what is the distance between B and D? Alright, let's go over the first one. Your number line is broken up into 1, 2, 3 equal parts, so your denominator is going to be thirds. Then you just count from 0. 1/3, 2/3. So B is 2/3. On the bottom, you have to figure out what fraction is this broken into. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 equal parts. So you're broken into fourths. Your denominator will be 4. Now you have to figure how far from B to D. So 1, 2. I went 2 fourths. So the distance between B and D is 2 fourths. I can explain and show how A over B can be represented on a number line in two ways. I'll show you why that's a question mark. There we go. Look at this number line down here, between 0 and 1, broken into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 equal parts. I want you to tell me what fraction is D and how far from A to D.